All right, good evening, everyone. This is Dan Hunt with the JSKA Virtual Dojo. Today's October 25th. It's another kind of nice day here in Michigan, about 70 degrees, a little breezy. And we're out in the pavilion at the park with some lights that Mary let me borrow. And they've got some power here, so that's good. Hopefully one day we'll be out in the tennis court or maybe the basketball court, and we can use the batteries that Miho brought. All right, so today the plan is to work on hand techniques. We've been focusing on having kicking drills for the details of kicking, and so today we're going to spend a lot of time on hand techniques, and then also go through the hand katas with some bunkai opportunities. It's going to be of a challenge for those of you at home to try and visualize how these work without a partner. So Gary, if you can go get Ian and work with it, have him be your dummy, that'll work. Elaine, probably can't get your husband, but yeah, if you you'll have to do some visualization here, and I'll try and do my best to give you the view, and we'll turn the computer around and let you guys see what we're doing. Okay. All right. So feet together, bow. Okay, a little bit of jogging in place. Get the muscles going. In, out. All right, so feet. We're not going over here, we're not going over here. We're staying in place, but staying in place, out, out, in, out, out, in. There you go. Same thing going forward, forward and back. All right, jumping in. Change your arms. Change your feet. Change your arms again. All right, hips around. And switch. Front and back. Arm over. Other side. Spread your legs and down. Cross your arms and just kind of let it hang and rotate side to side, bending at the waist. And roll it up, arms around. Thumbs to the backside, lifting the shoulders and bring it down. Lift, out and down. Lift, out and down. Not a big deal if your shoulder is in good shape, but mine needs a little work. So I'm going to use this time to help work mine. All right, good. Long to the left or to your right. Ball the foot in the back. Straight front leg. And the other way. Follow the foot. Straighten front leg. All right, knees up. Opposite side. Bring your ankle directly under your knee. Ankle to the center, still lifting the knee up to the outside. All right, easy kicks. Okay, side kicks. Okay, back kicks. All right, good. Knee bends. Around. Switch. Figure eights. All right, good. Shake it out a little bit. Feet are warm up a little bit if you need to. Okay. All right, so the first drill we're going to do for the hands is different levels of punching. So first one is going to be a full gyakuzuki. Second one is going to be a tatezuki or a vertical fist. Third one is going to be a urazuki, which is a palm up punch. Okay, urazuki, the elbow does not leave the body, but it's right on the edge. Tatezuki is about the position you would do for a sokuki, but it's a little bit lower. And gyakuzuki is a full extended punch. Okay, so let's all face this way. All right, so everybody should have your, let's see, right leg forward, good. All right, so from here, we're gonna do a full gyakuzuki. Itch, pull back. Tatezuki, knee, back. Urazuki, san, and back. Itch, knee, san, itch, knee, san. Okay, let's kind of pull them together, but not too fast yet. Just 1, 2, 3, kind of one after the other. Ready? Itch, knee, san, shi, go. Okay, so all of these should come in. See how my elbow goes into my center and punches outward. Don't let the elbow kind of slip out sideways. Even this urazuki should be about right, just forward and inside of your hip joint, about right here. Okay, tatezuki comes center, gyakuzuki comes center as well. Okay, let's do a couple more. Itch, knee, san, shi, go. Okay, now Bust it out. 1, 2, 3. Nice and quick. Pull back each time all the way. Use a hip rotation each time. Ready. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. All right, good. Let's go the other way. Any questions on the different punches? Okay, so the idea is you need to be able to strike from here with a good rotation or strike from here with a good rotation. Same thing as punching a full gyakuzuki. All right, here we go. One at a time. Ich. Ni. An. Ich. Ni. San. Ich. Ni. San. All right, let's put them together. It's not fast yet. Ich. Ni. San. She. Go. All right, now all one count, nice and fast. Ich. Ni. San. She. Go. All right, good, yummy. Hamba, boss. All right. Next, we're going to take the elbow as one of the arm techniques that we do. So we do this, we've got a nice drill where we shift up, go up, sideways, backwards, forwards, down, and back again. So it's a total of 6 moves. So the first one is just a shift, don't step in, okay? All right, so let's try this one. Everybody left leg forward. And come on. So shift in, right hand elbow, inch, up, sideways, knee, on to the back, and high. Yeah, high. Then to the front, around the top, then down, and then back to the center. Are you ready? Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rook. Good. Ich, ni, san, ich, ni, san. Now one count. Ich, ni. All right, so each of these, moving the body and rising up or sinking down, depending on the target you're using, okay? Or where they are in reference to the direction that you're doing the technique. So, for instance, if I'm gonna go to the first one, I'm gonna stay low and go up and bring this back leg up. Next one, I'm gonna stay low and go sideways. Next one, I'm gonna go up to get to the chin. The next one, I'm gonna sink down because I want to do kind of like we do in Teki Nidan, right? Right? Then we have to sink low again here, and then this one here, just a straight back, kind of a short nekodachi. Okay? All right, let's go to the other leg. So shifting in, left arm, doing all the elbows. Ich, ni, san, Shi, go, rook, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rook, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rook. All right, let's combine two at a time. Ich, ni, sam, ich, ni, sam. All right, now let's do it all together. Ich, ni, shi, go. Right. All right, good. Yeah, man. So I think the sequence of that doesn't really make a difference. I think we've done it elbows sideways and then low before. High is just okay. So you're here and you're just bringing it forward. Okay, so it doesn't really matter the sequence so much as that you get all the movement that goes with it. All right, next. So I wanted to do a marote uke. Okay, so there's a couple different ways for you to think of marote uke. So you Pete. Okay. So one is Pete takes his big swing, and I use this side to block, and this side to hit. Okay. The other is Pete's grab my shirt, and I move off to the side. 1, 2. Still here, right? Do it again. So I can go 1, 2 there, all in one motion actually. Don't need to wait for 1, 2, but as I pull them in, I want to hit. But I want to go off to the side. Look, see how that takes his shoulder that way when I move to the side and I strike downward with this. Boom. And notice his head turn too, which was a nice thing for me. Okay, so hitting this turns the head, brings the shoulder back. And also if I move a little bit off to the side, then that also can help. Okay, so there's two ways to think about this. I want you to have in your brain both ways. One is the first 1, 2. So you're going to necessarily see this gyakuzuki coming out separately. It's not going to touch. Okay, that just says, all right, this one's got something to do too. Okay, and then the other way is pulling down here. You can use this as a side strike or an upward strike, depending on whatever you feel is better today. So you got a couple different options on even the striking direction: sideways with the edge, or upwards with the fist. Okay. All right, so we're going to give it 10, and I want you to kind of think about, as you're getting ready to do it, I want you to think about how am I making this work, or what is the other guy doing to me? Has he already got a swing going that I need to be there and hit, or is he just grabbed 1, 2? Okay, ready? Okay, that's a urazuki, right? Yeah. Okay, ready? Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sitch. So this or that. Fixer haymaker, right? Yeah, there you go. So it's almost like an agiyuki, but it's a little bit shorter. or lower, and your elbows have to be bigger than 90 degrees, okay? Ku, ju. All right, good. Let's go with the other arm. So we're going to step forward this time. We're going to step forward with your left leg. So picture a southpaw coming at you with their left hand this way, or their right. Actually, you guys are going to be as if they're coming with their left hand this way. All right.
Sensei, can I ask a quick question?
Sure, Gary.
Block, is my fist facing me or is it out?
It's facing you.
Okay, like we would normally do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if I were to do this for real, to be honest, I would probably have my pinky facing them.
Right, that seems more.
But not turned over like this. I would have them more facing that. This way here has a little less strength than turned sideways. Yeah, so just sideways, not pinky prominent. Pinky toward them directly, okay? Like you're gonna stab their bicep. Okay, yes, like that. No, not like this. Like this. This way, no, this way. This way, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's see, you guys got your left leg going, good. Itch. Knee. On. She. Go. Rook. Seat. Hutch. Two. Oh. Two. All right, good. So all these are kind of close quarter from somebody grabbing you. You didn't notice that they were coming up on you and they got within grabbing distance of you. Okay. All right, next. Same thing with the nukite that we do in Heian Nidan and a couple of the other kata, right? So this is also in Heian Shodan. Is it also in Heian Godan? Heian Shodan, maybe? No, Heian Shodan, Heian Nidan, for sure. Okay, so this one here, similar in nature in that they've grabbed me or I've grabbed them. Okay, Pete, one more time. Okay, so he's kind of big swinging there. One, I'm going to come around here. There. So I've kind of hooked him and brought him over my shoulder this way. And then this here comes through there. So if we did this in the context of Heian Nidan, we would turn and strike him. Okay, if we did this in the context of Heian Shodan, 1, 2, the next move is this grab, snap. Okay, so it's the Heian Shodan move is 1, 2, right? So this one here would be a good one for to grab them up. The other one is if they've grabbed on, they're going to take this big swing. I'm going to come down here again, and then I'm going to take this one and step forward. So this is down, boom. So I can poke them with my thumb here. I can hit them with my palm. And then from there, I've got that same move from Heian Shodan or that same move from Heian Nidan, where I move off to the side and shoot them. Okay, so think of this as the grab version or the big swing and hook it up. So it's going to look a little different. So if it's a big swing, hook it up, it's going to be 1, 2. So you're going to be inside here and you're going to catch shuto, hook it, and then nukite. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be here in the actual execution of it. It just needs to be sending it that way, kind of putting it underneath your armpit, so to speak. And then the other one is just come on top of it, boom, there. Okay, from a shirt grab. Okay, thank you, Pete. All right, here we go. Yeah. On both of them, I stepped in. Both of them, I stepped in. All right, so let's start with our left leg forward. Okay, so we're gonna hook it up one. We'll try that first. Hook it up one, come over the top of it two. Okay, now I'm still doing the nukite part, but I'm okay with you guys want to change it to a palm heel. Okay, if this goes in their eyeball, okay, that's fine too. Or if this goes into their sternocleidomastoid area or the triple warmer area, that's fine too. Okay, come back. Okay, hook it up, block it first, hook it up, and push. Again. 3, 4, and 5. All right, so now they've grabbed, okay? I need to go a little bit off to the side here from the grab because the punch is coming from over there. So they've grabbed from here. Their left hand's grabbing. This side here is going to be the punch, right? So you need to move away from the punch. This comes on top of it, which does what? Give me the two things that happens when I come on top of their forearm. Forward and down. Okay, I'll give you 3 things. What else? Oh, their shoulders turn away from you, right? Where the punch comes from. What's the other part? The last part. The head turns, right? Hitting on top of there necessarily, if I hit here, their head's going to turn. Okay, so it gives you a nice opening where that wants to turn. Okay, so from here we're going to go slide off to the side. 1, 2, and come back. Pitch, knee, on. See, and go. All right, good. Any questions on those? So this here is just another different way of doing marotuke, okay? So it's just one's an extended, one's a little bit shorter, okay? And they both have similar application where you come on the top of the arm and smash on them to get them to turn away from you and then open the side of the head. Okay, change feet. Hi, Andy.
Yeah, quick question. So when you're doing the version where you're coming on the top of the arm and
Yep.
coming out to the side,
Yep.
Are you dropping your weight
Correct.
before?
Drop the weight. Yes.
Drop the weight.
Drop
So
the
use
weight.
your body.
So yeah, use your body. So if you have your right leg forward, you're going to want to go away from your front leg because now they're coming in with their left arm. Picture them me coming in with my left arm this way. So I've grabbed you. You might got to move away from it. Come down as you go sideways. So from here, it's going to be shift down and sideways. Oh, that way. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do the hook it up first. So we're going to shift in, catch them on the bicep. 1, hook it up, boom. Thanks, Dirk. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you don't have to wait till the end of your leg drive to make that impact because you're pulling them into you, right? If you wait to the end of that, you may be pushing a lot because you've got a lot of resistance in that last foot, right? But if you can impact them, bam, as you're stepping in, you still got the leg drive, and you can impact them and not have to send it too much into body movement, okay? All right, next one is the shift off to the side, drop your body weight, and then step in, striking the temple, sticking this in the eyeball, this into the triple warmer, either one, or any one of those three. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Notice the drop. 4, 5. Okay, good, good. Any questions on that one? So just different ways to think of it. Even when you're practicing this on your own, this is a good way to kind of visualize what's that guy doing, okay? And then, you know, you could even practice your visualization as you go in and walking into the mall and stuff like that, right? Okay, come walking this way. No, seriously, come walking this way. All right, this guy, I just, okay. So I got it. He doesn't matter which hand, I've got this planned out. If he takes a big swing at me, I got it planned out. Wow, right? Or even, you know, the Heian Shodan move, boom, or the Heian Nidan move, boom, Heian Nidan move, boom. Okay, so I do that a lot when I'm out in public, even though I don't actually do the technique. It's all in here. I don't know, Marty, do you do that yourself?
Which ones? I'd say
Just any of the walking in the street and having a preparedness that, okay, what would I do if this guy reached out at me, or you create some little scenario.
When I trained everybody else, we call it creative visualization, where you put yourself in the environment you're at and you look at your worst case scenario. So
yeah. So he said what they called it for him was creative visualization. Very non-threatening term, right? But your creativity is visualizing the worst case scenario, that a guy who's 6'6". Okay, what would I do? Okay, it'd be here, wham, take out his knee, right? Better yet, can I get you a beer? How about you? Okay, where we at? All right, 7 o'clock, we got about half hour. So let's do the kata 1 through 5. And then I wanted to do some two-person work with just a couple applications, no more than 2 per. And I'm gonna ask you guys to give me one of the 2. So hopefully you brought your thought process, because that was in the email, right? Go find an application you like, or go remember one that we've done in the past, okay? All right, so here we go. Heian Shodan. Ich, ni, san, shigo, ruk, ich, hachiku, eight, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, ich, hach, eight, ich, ni, san, shi, eight. Good, young man. All right, so let's turn this around. We'll work with the group here. All right, so the first one I want to do is the Shuto pattern that we've done in the past. And let me blow this up a bit. Okay, so Pete, you're going to be my partner. You guys will partner up here. Okay, so from here, he's got his big swing that comes 1, 2. So I'm going to intercept this that way, 1, head it to the 45, 2. Okay. The other way to do this is offset myself 1, and then come in this way too. So it works both ways, moving away from it, depending on, okay, I'm not ahead of this. I'm like, well, I didn't see it till too late. Go. Well, there it is. And then come in and put this in his neck. Notice my hand is kind of loose, right? I don't necessarily want this height tight because I like the fact that this part here can come and wrap his neck a little bit and maybe actually strike a little bit. So think of that as an option for you. Okay, so you got two different ways to do it. One is run away from it a little bit and then enter. Second is to go get it and then enter going that way. Notice the line is different, right? If he's close, the angle of attack is that way, so I have to strike this way. Okay, so be very careful striking, especially us old folks. We have plaque in our arteries and we don't want to break that stuff loose, so try not to make good heavy contact with us. Okay, anybody who's over 40? Okay, he's the only one. Well, who's over 50? Who's over 60? Okay, not you two. Okay, all right, so folks on the line, first one you're going to shift in, or actually one is you're going to shift in and then come off to the right. Next one you're going to shift back into the side and come straight through off to your left. And let's see, this light is shining on everybody. Is that better? Yes, okay. Mary, you got to be my lighting consultant next week. All right, let's do this. Let's turn this one a little bit sideways. All right, that should help. Okay, here we go. So work on your own. Take turns with the right haymaker, and start with this side and then work to the other side. Okay. Plus. All right. Now, step and shoot though. Yeah, it's two shoot though. Two shoot those from hand one. 1, 2. There you go. Good. Okay, so you went straight on the second one. Take the second one kind of on the angle, okay? Yes. If you intercept it in, then see, there you go. See how that one just lined up perfectly? Now you take the swing. One, I'm going to shift backwards. Now I get the alignment is there. Okay. Now you shift away. Step. Yes, good. Just like the kata, right? Okay. Good. Okay, your turn. Okay, my turn. Step in. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. One more. Good. Go a little bit more on the angle, Dirk. Take it a little bit sideways. Yeah, more sideways. There you go. Good. They're working for you guys? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't. It depends on what he does. Depends on what he is. Take the big swing. Okay. On this one, I would probably go right at his other leg, boom, and use my knee into his groin or right into his thigh, right? If I go inside one here, I go between the feet because he's kind of wide. But I could easily pick this up and tap the groin, right? Okay, yes? Yeah. Yes, but it's you have another block that is this, right? If he comes in here, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. So you can use 2 hands. Okay. Does anybody have one for something else in Heian Shodan? Tony? Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. So so kind of using these elbows tight, right? Trying not to let them come down the middle, and I'm going to come down right down like that, right? So the first one is kind of an up and then in. Yep. And then you could go in, you could step in one more if let's say you missed, right? So one of the police academy things that they teach is, and I'm not sure the percentages, but there's a 10%. I'm gonna clock him exactly where I intended. There's a 10%. Oh, geez, I missed. And then there's the rest. It's somewhere in between that, what I intended. So you got to be able to make it work with big parts of your body, not necessarily pointy parts of your body this way. Okay, not just, extra precision. So this here, guess what? I got here, 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 here until I don't touch them at all. Boom. But then I got this coming back. So I got a lot of movement here. Same thing with Shuto. All right, I can go all the way from here to there. If I'm doing punches, I got all this space here. But if I go to there, it doesn't take much for him to turn it. Yeah. So there's not a whole lot of movement that's required to miss. Okay. All right. So let's try that. Thank you, Tony. All right. So on this side, they're doing the kind of a straight punch. I'm keeping my hands up. This is the first Agiuke. This is the second one. And then I can do another one and maybe even make this an elbow sideways if that looks warranted with the arms that are there. Okay. So my side doing more of a straight punch. One, boom, boom. There it is. Good. Okay, again. I know. Yes. Good. Okay, one more. Be here. 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Right over the top. Yes. Yeah, I was locked in and I came over the top. Well, that was this, right? And then keep going, Peter. One more elbow. Doesn't matter. Get it in there. Step. Don't. Yeah, you got to step. Look, Peter. What do we say about elbows? What's the distance? Okay, what's the phrase I always use? Yeah, bro hug distance, right? Not full hug. Okay, here's you're my family, right? Or you're my girlfriend. Okay, here's bro hug, right? Bro hug. I don't necessarily need to be here, but I do want to be here so there's at least an elbow's distance from there. If I'm inside here, that's different. That's more, I need to hit from this side more bicep. Okay, or even upwards, I'd be hitting sternum. Okay, so a little bit too close. Okay, let's go. Tell you what, I'll just stay on this side. Let's do Heian Nidan. It's neat. Thumb sheet. It's neat. Thumb sheet. Go. Look. It's touch. Right? It's knee. One. Chi. Go. Rook hitch. Touch. Coup. Ju. Hitch. Hitch. Knee. Han. Chi. Right? Oh, good, yeah. All right, so Pete, so I'll take the first one. The first one I like, big swing, and I'm going to use the left hand to be the Agiuke, the right hand to be the uppercut. Okay, and I can take this to the side too. 1, 2. Then from here, I'm going to come down on it, back fist, or forearm smash. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And I can step in if I like, depending on the distance. I may not need to, okay, depending on how far I've pulled down. Notice I'm not yanking you as hard as I could, because that's really pretty traumatic when that really gets a nice yank, especially from the I'm coming, and oh my gosh, he's grabbed me and I'm still coming. You know, so you're taking their momentum and adding to it. Okay. All right. So it's left hand up, agyuke, right hand punch, come down on, collect this arm, come down on it and back fist with the right hand. Okay. Okay. All right. Ready? Itch. Collect it. Come down on top of it. Boom. There. No, it'll come down on your neck. And then, there you go. Good. No, you didn't collect it. Didn't collect it. Didn't come down the arm. There you go. Good. So when you collect it, try and collect it kind of down by the wrist, if you can. Yeah. So there's some forearm left to hit, to come down on it. Okay, you go. Oh, go ahead. You go. So it's not exactly the kata, right? Because the kata has the front hand coming down, right? But I could do the same thing from the kata. 1, 2. Yank them this way, right? Or just, you know, just roll it over. So once I get it over here, 1, I could roll it over. 2, hammer fist. 3. Okay. And if you can put that underneath the nose and come down, that might be a better way. Okay. All right. Are you switching sides, each folks? Okay, go ahead. A couple more. How you doing online? You seeing it? Feeling it? So again, we're using the front arm to collect, strike it. Boom. Hey, don't forget to hit me with that left or your right arm on the first. Yeah, before you collect it. 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to collect it as you come down on it as you step forward. Here, right? Right. Oh yeah, right. Now collect it. You know, don't grab it. Collect it. There it is. Now step forward. Yes, good. Boom. Good. And you might even want to adjust the distance so that you're not getting that close to me. 1. There you go. Good. Okay, one more. Good. Peter, I want you to step forward as you collect it and come down on it. Yeah. No. Watch. Go. You can punch. 1. Okay, so I'm actually switching up my feet, not necessarily stepping forward, but I'm dropping weight. 1 punch. Switch up feet. Bring the front leg back. Now bring the front leg back. Now go down on it. Bicep or forearm? No. This part. Why bicep? Not bicep. Below the elbow. 3 fingers below the elbow joint, right? Boom. Now hammer fist. Yeah, there you go. So watch. So here's the pressure point. It's right here, about 3 fingers below the elbow. Okay. If I push on it, that's one thing. On either side of here, there's the striking part. And notice his head turns sideways and he comes forward. As far as the kinematics of this, if I hold this tight and I hit down here, his only degree of freedom is here in his elbow. So he can't go down from his wrist. Watch, if I let go of his wrist, notice he didn't come down very far. But if I don't let down his wrist, I just pull in. And here I'm striking a little bit on either side. If I can get a hold of it with my hand back here, that's fine. But if I bring this down, his shoulder and his elbow have to necessarily come down, which makes that right down the center, right? 3 fingers, 3 fingers below the elbow joint. Right there is the press. On either side by about an inch is the strike. Right here. Right there. So press. You feel that? I mean, you're one of those non-receptors, right? Yeah, it's annoying. But then here,
Yeah, that gets my attention.
so it's, you notice it's a little bit sideways. Because if I can hit this, that's annoying, but it's not painful. But this one here,
Yeah.
after I hit the second time, notice it went
Oh, yeah.
pretty good, right? So it's on either side of the center,
Okay.
okay?
So we don't want to turn that.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it over too far. That's correct. Okay, who's got another one
Hey,
besides Tony?
Sensei,
Yeah.
Sensei, can I just make a quick point on this?
Sure.
Because we used to use this a lot when we were taking people into custody and handcuffing them. And when you hit that radial nerve
Yeah.
on top of the arm, and if you tighten up when you hit it, your chances are you're going to bounce off of it.
Right.
But if you keep
So,
your
hey, let me, before you,
stick it.
Marty, give me a second so I can kind of real time you, pause,
Okay.
and then I can try and summarize for everybody here. So one of the things he's saying is when you make that strike into the radial nerve, you don't want to tense up. You just want to drop. Okay, because if you tense up, you'll tend to bounce off it. Okay, anything, what else did you have?
Yep, that's it, Sensei. Yeah, thank
That
you.
was it? Okay.
Yep, hit
Yeah,
and
'cause
stick.
I didn't want you to go too far and then make me have to memorize it all.
Yeah, no, hit and stick, Sensei. Hit and stick.
Okay, good. Okay, who's got another? Mijo. Yeah. Okay. So should have him do to you. So big swing. 1, 2. Did you want to step through that one? Yeah. Okay. So the other thing I would suggest is if you've taken the time to go sideways, okay, big swing, 1 here. If I've taken the time to go sideways, I have this or that that I can step into. So feel free to use that knee in your front stance to do something. Okay. Yeah, then you could take, yeah, you're right. So there's a good one. So from here, we're going to shift off to the side. We're going to step into them with our knee, boom, and rising block. And then the next one, I'm going to take this hand and raise it up and take his head and put it down underneath his armpit. So I'm going to take him down and toss him. Okay. If there's a wall here, I'm not going to put him underneath it. I'm just going to put him right into the wall. Okay. Good one. All right. So let's try that one again. So, so my side is going to take the big swing. He's going to go off to the side. 1, he's going to step in. He's going to try and use his knee if he can. If not, that's fine. Oh, good. Now the next one is going to be a down block. That way. Get your leg out of there and then pull it over. Yeah, that way. Yeah. Well, you got to step. No, you got to step. Okay, watch. So I'm here, right? So I'm going to squeeze this in. Even if I'm here, I'm going to squeeze this into the center. Yep. Right? So I'm going to move through the center and I'm going to toss you here. Now, if I can do this too, 1, there's a rising block look. Comes around the back side of you. Then here, grab the chin. Boom. Another way, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be leading with the elbow. It could be bicep side. Yeah. Okay, so I'll come again. Catch. Boom. Yep, good. Second. Final countdown. Okay. Yeah, if you try and do it without stepping back, it's unless you're, so put yourself into the rising block behind me. Right? Now try and push me that way. Now and I'm a big enough guy. You might be able to do it against Miho being smaller, or maybe someone your size, but somebody's got, thickness, like both of us, you're not going to move them. So you have to bring them with you. You got to bring them with you by using the connection here and moving your body. So you take them off balance and then rotate them again. So one thing too to think about is a different way to make that rising block. It looks the same in the end. 1, I'm going to come on the outside. 2, I've come around here. I was thinking I was going to big right hook, right? But instead I'm hitting him with a bicep. Then from here, I'm going to grab the chin, squeeze my leg in here, and then boom, down block here. Okay. And then if he happens to slip out of it, there's boom. If he happens to slip out of it, okay, boom, I got another one. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Got here, but when you do, like, see, I'm up here.
Well, if I'm here,
yeah, right. But if I'm attacking you like a crazy person, right?
Yeah.
They come like this and this, right? So you're gonna do that.
well,
I'm just curious.
don't forget, not every technique's for every
Okay,
every defense, right? So even if it's a crazy guy, big swing, boom, I'm going to be here.
Okay.
That one's not going to be doing. Then even from there, I can just shove this down, shove this up. So I wouldn't necessarily have it at my side, but yeah. So you can kind of see them coming both sides, right? So that you're going to have to move. Yeah, away from it. Okay. All right. Any questions online?
Yeah, to say on that last one,
Yeah.
first block, after you step in, can you take that hand, the striking hand, the attacker striking hand, pull it down to trap as you turn?
I kind of did. So the question was, did I trap the striking hand from here? 1, yes. 2,
Yeah,
I
okay.
brought it in here. But you notice it doesn't necessarily have to be all the way back to the Hikite point. It could be like somewhere in the top of his arm. And then from either this way or this way, then the next one is I got to squeeze this arm leg in, and I'll take this left arm up, or his big right hand up, and I'll put it underneath. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Sensei,
Good. Yes.
Sensei, was that the same thing when you wrapped too? When you did the wrap around?
Yeah, I would trap that.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
pulled the head around. What did you do with that hand? Did you raise it up above his head as well?
So the question was, what do you do if I wrap this around? Right. I'm here. I'm stepping in. From here, I would probably raise it above his head, because if I can't get his chin here, I can't get his chin, but I can use some friction along his neck here. I would take this up, because that takes him like this, right? So it's a little bit easier to take him down. Okay. All right, good questions. All right, that's all we got for today. We got what? 2 captains. I guess we're gonna work on Saturday. All right. Well, all right, thank you, everybody. Glad you could come. We just don't have enough time.
That was fun.
All right.
Thanks, Sensei.
All right, we'll
thank
see you.
you.
Take care.
Sensei, when you
Thanks. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Yeah, go ahead, Marty.
hey, when you get a quick chance sometime in the next day or so, I did not get the email for tonight's class. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No big deal. I just want to make sure I'm still on the list, or I checked my junk mail just in case, but I've never gotten blocked, so I'm not sure
Okay.
what happened.
It could have been I grabbed an old one that didn't have you on it. So
All right.
I will
Yeah, no worries.
I will look to make sure you're on it the next one.
All right. Thanks. Good class, Sensei.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Glad you came.